Bitcoin staking is a very different concept that was, I think, introduced by Babylon. I'm not sure if Babylon was the only one that introduced this, but essentially, Bitcoin still remains a proof of work chain. It has nothing to do with staking. But what we realized over the last year or so, is that there's a lot of chains now. Within Cosmos itself, there's 100 plus chains, right? Most chains, how do they have economic security? They have economic security by allowing their native token to be staked. So if you have like 100 million tokens of a chain A called, asset A, all these assets, 60-70% of these assets are staked to then secure the chain. But if the value of the asset is very low, if let's say the market cap of the chain, FDV of the chain is like $10 million, then you have an economic, if 70% of the coins are staked, you have $7 million worth of economic security. Now that's not enough by any means to attract a large sum of capital, right? So that's how restaking came into effect. The idea of, oh, let's build eigenlayer. Cosmos actually was the first restaking chain, to be honest, because it had interchain security. And let's not go into that. But I think, we've seen restaking as a concept, which is using staked ether to secure other services and chains. Now that's very exciting because you're using locked up ETH or liquid staked ETH or just liquid ETH to secure other services and chains. But there's so much Bitcoin that is sitting out there doing nothing, not generating any yield. How can you put that to use and secure other chains? That is what Babylon introduced with BTC staking. So what they bring on is they allow people to who hold their BTC to just stake it. When I say stake it, they just lock it up on Babylon. They deposit it into Babylon, and then they can choose. There are 20 chains, let's say, which are consuming security or want economic security from this BTC. They'll be like, okay, I'll give up 10% of my tokens to BTC stakers if they secure my chain. So 10% of all tokens of chain A, which is asset A, goes to BTC stakers of this, So that makes it very exciting. Now all of a sudden the idle BTC is generating some yield. And that's again, but that would create a small, inefficiency, which is you have BTC, which was idle so far, not generating any yield. Now you'll have BTC, which is being locked up to generate some yield. But why lock it up? Because we talk about capital efficiency. Why lock it up when you can have it in a liquid staked version? And that's where pSTAKE comes in, and pSTAKE issues the LST for BTC, which you can then use in 20 other places, right? You can take it to any BTC L2, use it in different BTC L2 ecosystems. You can just use it pretty much anywhere where there is demand for BTC as collateral or demand for BTC to mint as a stable coin. And I think that is then an exciting play.